Good morning, students. Today we will learn some kinds of pronoun. Okay, in last class we have learned three type of pronoun. That was interrogative pronoun, emphatic pronoun, and demonstrative pronoun. Yes or no? So today we will learn some more kinds of pronoun, and we will end this chapter today. Okay, so let's begin. The topics that we are going to discuss today about the kinds of pronoun are relative pronoun, distributive pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, and indefinite pronoun. Okay, so let us begin with the first one, that is relative pronoun. What is relative pronoun? It joins sentences and introduces noun clause and relative clause in a sentence. So that means a relative pronoun is used to join sentences. Okay, and it also shows or introduces noun clause as well as relative clause in a sentence. Okay, so let us go to some examples. Example number 1: players listened carefully to what the coach said. Okay, so players listened carefully is the noun clause. Okay, and the coach said is the relative clause. Okay, so in this sentence, what is the thing that is joining the sentence? Which is the relative pronoun? Relative pronoun is what? So what here is the relative pronoun which is joining two sentences, or you can say this is joining two clauses, two parts of a sentence. What is the next example? The boy who is sleeping is my nephew. So here again, this one clause, okay, this one clause is a joined with this relative clause with the help of what? With the help of this who relative pronoun. Okay, students, so this is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to join sentences and introduces noun clause and relative clause in a sentence. Okay, let's go to the another part of a pronoun, that is a distributive pronoun. What is distributive pronoun? Where do we use it? It is used for those persons, those persons and things that are taken as a whole or in separate group. Okay, they equally distribute attention to each unit in a group. They always take singular verb in a sentence. Okay, so what does it mean? It is used for those persons and things. Okay, distributive pronoun is used for those persons and things that are taken as a whole, or complete. Okay, or it is also used for those persons and things that are taken in a separate group, another group. Okay, so they equally distribute attention. That means this distributive pronoun equally gives importance, equally gives attention to each unit in a group. That means if it is talking about a separate group, then in the separate group, the distributive pronoun will give importance to all these what to all these parts or all these units that are present in this group. Okay, they equally distribute, they equally give attention to all the unit that is present in a group. They always take singular verb in a sentence. So distributive pronoun is always written with a what? Singular verb. This verb will be in singular form. Okay, not plural. Distributive pronoun, it gives attention to everyone in a group or as a whole. Okay, but still it uses singular verb in a sentence, not plural. Let us see some examples. Each of the players is working hard to win the match. See, now in a when we play, what happens? There is always a group. Yes or no? When we play in a group, then in that group we have different players. Yes or no? We have different players. So here in this example, it is said that each of the players is working hard. That means each of the players, not, it is not talking about one single player, it is talking about each of the players. That means all the players that is present in the group. Okay, they are, what is the example saying here, that each of the players is working hard for what, to win the match. Okay, now you can see here that we had learned now that they always take singular verb, yes or no? So in this sentence you can see here that is the singular verb here. Each of the players, so in a group, okay, in the group of players there are several members, so each are given importance. There are many players, yes or no? So each are given importance, but they, the verb that is used is always in singular form, is. Okay, is used, are is not used. Okay, so this is a singular verb that is in the sentence, that is. Okay, now next example, neither of the two students is innocent. Neither of the two students is innocent. That means what? Here neither distributive pronoun is used to say or to prove that two students is innocent, is not innocent. That means it is talking about two students, and from these students, okay, none of the students is innocent. That means both are not innocent. Neither means it is in negative form. Okay, negative form. So neither of the students is a innocent. That means no one is innocent. This one is also not innocent, and this one is also not innocent. But here the verb is again, it is used as in singular form, that is. Okay, it is talking about two separate students, but the verb is single here. Okay, singular form, it is singular form. Okay, so this is distributive pronoun. That means it is used to it is used for that persons and things that are taken as a whole or in a separate group, and the distributive pronouns are used to give equal attention to each of the member in a group, each unit in a group, and the singular verb is always and the verb here is always used in a singular form. Okay, now next pronoun, that is reciprocal pronoun. So what is reciprocal pronoun? It is used to express the reciprocal relationship. Okay, reciprocal relationship between the two subjects in a sentence. So what is reciprocal relationship? That means if we look at the examples, it will be more clear for you. The two neighbors don't speak to each other. Okay, the two neighbors don't speak to each other. Here each other is the reciprocal pronoun. Okay, so here in this sentence it is not saying about only one person. Okay, there are two neighbors. It is not only saying about this person, it is saying about both the neighbors. That means this neighbor also don't speak to this neighbor, and this neighbor also do not speak to this neighbor. That means both of them, both the neighbors don't speak to each other, don't talk with each other. Okay, so it is used to express the reciprocal relationship we had said. Yes, sir? That means what? The actions will be not only in one part but in the second part also. If this is doing that one thing, then this will also do the same thing. Okay, that is reciprocal. Okay, next the another example, they blamed one another for the accident. That means now here an accident had happened. Okay, but a person who got hurt is not only blaming the other person. This person is also blaming the other person. That is, both are blaming one another for the accident. Okay, clear with what is reciprocal pronoun? That means it shows the, or it expresses the what, reciprocal relationship between the two subjects. Okay, just keep in mind, between the two subjects in the sentence. Okay, now next let's go to the another pronoun, indefinite pronoun. That means it is not what, it is not definite, it is not definite. Okay, so it is used to refer to persons or things in a general way. That means it does not talk about one particular thing, one particular person. Okay, it can talk in a general way, it can talk in a general way. Okay, it is not saying about only one person or one thing, that this person is doing this or that thing is not good. Okay, so it is referring, it always refers to the persons or things in a common way. Okay, about anyone, about all. So here the number of persons and things may not be known. So here I have told you that it is not particular, it is not special. Okay, it is just general or any. That means here the number of persons or the number of things may not be known. We cannot say that it is talking about 1%, 2%, 3%. The number cannot be known. Let us go to the example. One must be disciplined in life. Okay, so one, it is not talking about the number 1. Okay, this is not talking about this number 1. It is talking about one, that means about us, about all. Here one means all. Okay, we must be disciplined in our life. Okay, yes or no, we should be disciplined in our life. So here one doesn't mean number 1. Okay, it is saying about every person, all persons. So here one is the indefinite pronoun. Okay, next, many had complaints about the hospital administration. So here many refers to many people. Yes or no, refers to many people. Many people, it is not talking about only 2 people, 3 people, or 4 or 5. Okay, it is talking about many people who have some complaints about the hospital administration. So here many is the indefinite pronoun. What is indefinite pronoun? It is used to refer to persons or things in a general way. So okay students, so what we have learned today is 4 kinds of pronoun, that is relative pronoun, then distributive pronoun, then reciprocal pronoun, and then indefinite pronoun. So I hope you are clear with this pronoun, 4 kinds of pronoun, and with all the entire chapter of pronoun. Okay, so thank you students for the class.